Church. First from Jill and Ross Ice Cream, Joseph Soa. Celebrating his 11th birthday, Nick Boston. And celebrating his 12th birthday, Eddie Vera. Let's hear it for all our ceremonial first pitchers. Best first pitchers are brought to you by Chapel Street Church. Inviting you on Stadium Worship Service on August 29th at 10 a.m. right here at Northwestern Medicine Field. Chapel Street Church, a church for where you are. Now it's time for your Star Lives, sponsored by State Street Collision. First, we're visiting Gary SouthShore RailCats, managed by Greg Chambers. Leading off the playing center field, number 39, Jacob Talamante. Back second, we're visiting hitter, number 11, F.J. Rupert. The third, we're playing right field, number 20, Zach Wells. Back fourth, the shortstop, number 7, Tom Walry. Picking up the play left field, number 14, Raymond Jones. Batting sixth, and then third base, number 8, Hayden Schilling. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 72, Jackson Smith. Batting eighth, and playing first base, number 6, Tommy McCarthy. And batting ninth, the second baseman, number 31, Jose Mercado. The starting pitcher, for Gary. Warming up down left field line, left-hander, number 5, Cole Cook.
Howdy folks, how are we tonight? A beautiful day for a series finale, a rubber match between the visiting Gary SouthShore RailCats and the home team, the Kane County Cougars, here at Northwestern Medicine Field in Geneva, Illinois. Welcome into the Methodist Hospital's pregame show. I'm Max Kelton, bringing you all of the action live here on AA Baseball TV and Facebook Live tonight as well. Thank you so much for tuning in this afternoon. It's a beautiful day for baseball here in Geneva. We're just about ready to get underway here, and you see a flag being brought out tonight. It is a gorgeous night here, and it really doesn't get much better than this. A great day to remember our veterans here as we're getting set to get underway. Gary SouthShore, starter on the mound, your board starting pitcher, Cole Cook. He's going to face this team tonight with George Samus at the helm, Anferny Seymour leading things off. Stolen base leader in the American Association, Luis Roman. He was the catcher last evening, tonight playing second. Gavin LaValle, a solo jack last afternoon, has 4 home runs against the RailCats this season. Casey Clemens cleaning things up. He's a power bat along the first base line. Jeffrey Baez starting in right field tonight, feels very comfortable at the plate and in the field. Mitch Reeves, 2 nights ago, a walk-off single into right field to win things in Game 1. Mark Caraviotis, he's gonna bat 7th tonight, your designated hitter. Jack Surin, your battery behind the plate for the Kane County Cougars. And rounding out this lineup, it's Nick Santoro. Santoro, a local cat out of Naperville, Illinois. This is the lineup that Cole Cook is going to face on the mound for the Gary SouthShore RailCats. Jack Fox gets the nod for the Kane County Cougars. Cole Cook, this season, it's his first start of the year, but he's no stranger to taking the mound in the green and white. He's 1-0 on the year with a 2.37 ERA. Up until yesterday, and that might be the same now, he had the best ERA among players that were active and readying up for it in the American Association. 2.37 ERA, 1-0 this year, 11 appearances. However, none of them are starts. His first start of the year tonight has 30 1/3 innings of work so far this year, has allowed 8 runs on 25 hits. That's 8 earned runs with 33 strikeouts and 11 walks. Batters against him are batting .229. Cook gets the start for the RailCats. Starting for the Kane County Cougars, it's Jack Fox. Fox with a 5.04 ERA this season, 0-2, and one of those losses came last week against the Gary SouthShore RailCats at the Steel Yard in a series between Kane County and the RailCats played in the RailCats home stadium. Now we're here in Kane County, Game 3 between these two Northern Division rivals, a rubber match, to say the least. Kane County took Game 1. It was a 5-4 walk-off thriller. Came back in the 9th. They were down 4-3. They won 5-4. RailCats were unable to get an out, to record an out in that 9th inning. So the Kane County Cougars were able to walk things off. Mitch Reeves with that single to win the baseball game in Game 1. RailCats tied things up, knotted them up in Game 2. Cats jumped out to an early lead 1-0, and Josh Vincent, that was all that he needed. Went 6 scoreless, 3 hits, and 2 strikeouts. He was magnificent on the mound in his first start in the green and white. First start as a Gary SouthShore RailCat, a debut like no other for Josh Vincent, earning the win, who now moves to 1-0. Nick Garcia came in to close things out in relief. RailCats won 4-1 in Game 2. Setting up today, setting the table for the rubber match, Game 3, with a 6:30 first pitch here on Military Appreciation Night at Northwestern Medicine Field in Geneva, Illinois. It doesn't get much better than this. An absolutely stunning night for baseball. Nearly 10,000 are expected to be on hand for the series decider in the series finale. Gary SouthShore RailCats, Kane County Cougars. They've each taken one in this series. Who will be the series victor? Before we send you down to the action, good time to send you down for the starting lineups and your national anthem here.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please rise and kindly remove your caps. Presenting our nation's colors is DuPage Honor Guard. Fans, We ask you to please remember our veterans, as well as our POWs and MIAs, as symbolized by our eternally empty seats in Section 106. And to honor the men and women of the United States Armed Forces currently serving throughout the world with a moment of silence. For individuals with sensitivity to loud noises, please be aware there is a fireworks burst during the national anthem. And now performing our national anthem is U.S. Navy SEAL veteran Milker.
I want to hear everyone. Y'all join me. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets went clear, the bombs bursting gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh boy, folks, what an unbelievably powerful rendition of the national anthem here on Military Appreciation Night. They'll take very good care of that flag in center field, and we're just about ready to get underway here, folks. A rubber match tonight. The Gary SouthShore RailCats visiting the Kane County Cougars today. Winner takes the series. RailCats starting Cole Cook on the mound. Jack Fox gets the nod for the Kane County Cougars. RailCats and Cougars fans, don't forget to keep up with all of the RailCats and Cougars games at home and on the road on the league streaming service, aabaseball.tv, which can be found online in the App Store, your favorite streaming devices. It's on Roku, it's on Amazon Fire TV, it's on your phone, and it's on your tablet. For $12.99 per month, you get access to every game across the league and exclusive content from All-American Association teams. That's aabaseball.tv. We've broken the record for subscriptions this year, and we are the premier MLB partner league. We play to win, and we play for the love of the game. This is the game that you grew up knowing and the game that you grew up loving. We bunt, we steal, we hit behind the runner, and we throw all 4 pitches for an intentional walk. It's aabaseball.tv. So they're going to walk this flag off of the field. Anthony Seymour in center field tonight, doing everything he can to get in the zone. Jack Fox on the mound for the Kane County Cougars. Fox 0-2 on the season, has a 5.04 ERA this year. 8 appearances, 5 of which are starts, with 1 complete game. That came against the Gary SouthShore RailCats in a 3-2 loss last week. Fox has 30 1/3 innings on the mound this season. 17 earned runs on 28 hits, 18 walks to 18 strikeouts. Batters against him are batting .243. Let's take a look at the lineup that Fox is going to face tonight with the Gary SouthShore RailCats in town. Jacob Talamonte leading things off, the center fielder. MJ Rooker, the designated hitter, batting second. And Zach Wells, the right fielder, he bats third. Tom Walraven cleaning things up. The shortstop, Raymond Jones in left, batting fifth. Hayden Schilling batting sixth at the hot corner. Jackson Danger Smith, the catcher, behind the plate, batting seventh. Tommy Redheaded Stallion McCarthy eighth, and Jose Mercado bats ninth. We are underway here with a fastball in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Talamonte. Fox, a righty on the mound, winds up, fires in. Breaking ball just nibbles at the edge. 0-2. Home plate umpire today is Neil Turner. Rob Minter is down the third base line, and Mayhew Edwards along first base. Here's the 0-2. Swung on a miss. That's a strikeout. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night for Jack Fox. Good time to take a look at the field. Fox and his battery mate, Jack Surin, make up the 1 and 2 positions. Surin behind the plate. Casey Clemens is over on first base with Luis Roman at second. Nick Santoro, shortstop, and Gavin LaValle at the hot corner. Mitch Reeves in left field. Anthony Seymour in center, and Jeffrey Baez in right. LaValle playing on the edge of the infield grass on third, as MJ Rooker will step up to the plate here. Rooker to lefty at the dish. Here's the offer. Breaking ball too far to the outside. That'll be ball 1. Rooker went 1 for 4 in yesterday's ball game. Reached on a walk and a single. Taken on the outside edge. 11, 1, 1, 1. That's ones across the board. 11 at the dish. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down. Lined into left field. Reeves takes a step in, then ranges back, makes the grab. 1 down. Zach Wells, the 3-hole hitter, will step up to the plate. Wells batting .346 this season. Righty in the box, a veteran if there was one. If there was a RailCat, he would be the RailCat, Zach Wells, the oldest on this RailCats roster. A 29-year-old out of Grass Valley, California. 2 down here. Fox winds and deals. That's just a touch on the inside edge for a strike. 0-1. Started over the heart, then the slice to the outside half of the zone. 0-1 here. Ground ball right back to Fox, who runs over to the first base line, flips onto first. Uno dos tres here in the top of the first inning. It's scoreless here heading to the bottom of the first here at Northwestern Medicine Field in Geneva, Illinois. Alrighty, folks, and welcome back in here. Bottom of the first frame, scoreless with Cole Cook on the mound for the green and white tonight. Cook, a southpaw this season, has a 0-0 record. 2.37 ERA, 11 appearances thus far. Has 1 save in 30 1/3 innings on the mound. All of his 11 appearances have come out of the bullpen. This is his first start of the season. Cook pitching from the third base side of the rubber. First batter he's going to see is Anthony Seymour, a switch hitter batting on the right side of the box. Showing bunt, pushes this up the first base line, foul. 0-1, it'll run. Seymour leads things off in center field. Luis Roman, the second baseman, batting second. Gavin LaValle manning the hot corner. He's batting third. Casey Clemens cleaning things up at first base. Jeffrey Baez, the right fielder, batting fifth. Mitch Reeves bats sixth in left field. Mark Caraviotis, the designated hitter, batting seventh. Jack Surin, the battery behind the plate for the Cougars, he bats eighth. And Nick Santoro, shortstop, batting ninth, rounding out this lineup for Kane County. Here's the 0-1. Line foul. Cook, product of Bradley University. We call him the illusionist. A deceiving arsenal. Here's the 0-2 to Seymour. Round ball over to the left-hand side, foul. Seymour this season batting .255 on the year. 5'11", 170 pounds at the plate here. He's out of Boca Raton, Florida. The 0-2. Miss to the inside. It looks like that's going to hit Seymour. He'll trot on down to first base. That's the American Association's stolen base leader, now on first. So here is Luis Roman stepping up to the dish. Roman, a lefty. He's playing second base tonight. Cook tonight is throwing to Jackson Danger Smith behind the plate. On first base, holding Seymour, that's Tommy the red-headed stallion McCarthy. Cook, here's the offer. That's gonna hit on the outside edge. 0-1 here. Jose Mercado at second base. Tom Walraven, shortstop, shaded up the middle for this lefty at the plate. Hayden Schilling playing a step behind the infield grass at third. Here's the 0-1. Too far below the knees. Even count here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Raymond Jones is in left field. Jacob Talamonte in center. Zach Wells in right. Cook from the stretch here. Comes set, has a sign that he likes. Pickoff attempt on over to first base. Seymour back in safely. Not a bad idea with the speed that Anthony Seymour has. However, yesterday, Cameron Comer was able to throw Seymour out on a caught-stealing attempt. Cook, 1-1. Missed to the inside. Smith thought about the back pick. Bobbled, unable to get it. 2-1 it runs. Nobody out here. Bottom of the first inning, scoreless. Leadoff batter reached on a hit by pitch. Cook's first start of the season. Gonna pick off attempt over there. McCarthy places the tag a touch too late. Nearly 10,000 expected to be on hand here tonight for the rubber match between these two teams. Winner is gonna take the series. 2 balls, 1 strike. Cook set. Kicks, steals, runner goes, breaking ball in there, called strike, throw down. Got him. Gorgeous toss from Jackson Danger Smith. That's a dangerous arm back there behind the plate. 2-2 it runs, 1 down in the frame. Cook back onto the bump now, coming from the wind. Fires to the plate, breaking ball, bounced over to the right-hand side, fielded by McCarthy, flip on to Cook at first, who covers PFP for out number 2. good time to take a look at the fashion statements tonight for both teams. Gary SouthShore, the visiting RailCats, draped in their typical green and whites on the left side of their jersey. On the chest, a RailCat logo, white numbers on their back with green hats, a white logo on front, and gray pants. Everybody's pants pulled all the way high to their knees. Two down, here's the offer. That's right down Broadway, strike one. Kane County Cougars, all white jerseys tonight with the red, white, and blue stripes on the right shoulder, blue lining and white stars, then red, white stripes on the left shoulder. One ball, one strike here. Wind blowing into the plate. Too far to the outside. Cougars have a cursive red, white, and blue team name across the front of their jersey. 2-1. Popped up to the right side, hooking, slicing, out of play, foul. Gavin LaValle, an Oklahoma native, has hit 4 home runs against the Gary SouthShore RailCats this season. Sole run of the day yesterday for the Kane County Cougars came on a solo blast over the left field wall. That was against Nick Garcia in the 8th inning. RailCats had a shutout going until then. 2-2. Back foot breaking ball, gonna miss far to the inside. Full count, it'll run. Cook back onto the bump, looking in for the sign from Smith. They're on the same page. Payoff pitch, grounded, foul. LaValle, an imposing force at the plate, 6'3", 210. Here's Cook, a 3-2. Another foul here. LaValle continues to spoil. He's been the most poised hitter at the plate in these series between these two teams, batting .292 this season. Drafted 4th round by the Reds in 2017. Looking for the payday, swung on, lined, foul. LaValle continues to battle here. 8 pitches so far in this at bat. Looks like there will be a 9th here. Middle infield, playing on the edge of the outfield grass. Cook. Miss to the inside. Smith will slide to the right to block it. That's a walk for Gavin LaValle. First runner reaching for, I guess it's the second one. Anthony Seymour reached on a hit by pitch as well. So second runner reaching in this frame for the Kane County Cougars. Seymour was thrown down by Jackson Smith earlier in the frame. Here's Casey Clemens, who's up to the plate. Clemens batting .344 this season. A Houston, Texas native. The son of Major League great Roger Clemens. First offer in, taken outside, ball 1. Clemens, the lefty, stands at 6'2", 215 pounds. Cook, the 1-0. High and inside, Smith gonna stab at it to make the grab. Down the left field line, that's 333. Same thing down the right field line. About 400 feet to straightaway center. Shift on for the lefty. Here's the offer. At the letters, it'll be taken for ball 3. That's 3 balls, no strikes here, with Jeffrey Baez looming in the on-deck circle. Cook set here. Kick, steals, Fly ball into left. Playable for Jones. Hooking out of play. Jones ran out of room. 3-1. Raymond Jones' first start in left field since game 15 of the season. That was all the way back on May 31st. Jones suffered some soft tissue discomfort, had a brief stint on the injured list before moving to the inactive list. Spent 21 days there, or just about the same. Then came back, has played designated hitter in a few games since, now gets the start in left, his first one since May. Check swing, that'll miss to the inside, and we'll see another walk here. Back-to-back walks for Cole Cook. The Kane County Cougars love to work those walks against RailCats starters in this series. In game 1, Chris Irwin issued 6 walks in 6 innings on the mound. In game 2, Josh Vincent, despite a 6-inning outing with no runs allowed, he issued 4 walks. Both of them were quality starts, minimal hits allowed. However, the walks did it for him. I mean, between those two guys, they had a combined 6 hits. But the walks combined for 10. Those are free bases that you're giving to these Kane County Cougars, and especially with a guy like Anthony Seymour, Anthony Ray, they take great advantage of it. And this chess match between two of the perennial best managers, I guess longest tenured managers in the American Association, George Samus, who was formerly with the St. Paul Saints before they moved to AAA this season now with the Kane County Cougars, and Greg Taggart, the longest tenured manager in the American Association, 17 years with the Gary SouthShore RailCats. This really is a chess match between two of the best minds in the American Association. High fly ball to deep left field, ranging down the line. That'll be foul. Cole Cook gonna breathe a sigh of relief. Baez got all of that one. Swing and a drive, just a little too far in front of it. Baez batting .221 this season. The righty stands at 6'1", 250 pounds, out of Plantation, Florida. Nothing in 1. 2 far below the knees. Even count here. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're scoreless here, bottom of the first inning. 2 down. Cole Cook has allowed 3 on base, no hits. That's in there for a called strike on the outside edge. Neil Turner likes what he saw. We're contractually obligated to comply. 1-2 it runs. Here's the offer. Breaking ball, blooped into right field, coming on Wells. He's gonna dive and make the play. Saving a pair of runs, no doubt about it. That's the 3rd out of the frame. Zach Wells doing what he does best, robbing what was sure to be extra bases. We're headed to the top of the 2nd inning here, scoreless after 1 at Northwestern Medicine Field in Geneva, Illinois. Welcome back here to Northwestern Medicine Field here in Geneva, Illinois. Scoreless after one. Tom Walraven stepping up to the plate. Walraven batting .246 on the year. Jack Fox back onto the mound. Kicks, steals, lined into center. Playable for Seymour. On the run, he'll make the grab, one down. Fox is now faced for, retired for. Jack Fox has a frame in his room of all of his baseball cards from 2002 to 2021. His dad, Robbie Fox, texted him a photo of that today. 2 decades of baseball. Robbie said, put your game face on, hit your spots, remember you belong there, and remind everyone why. Super awesome. Jack said, let's go for a 3rd decade. One down here is Raymond Jones stepping in. Jones batting .290 on the season. Taken to the outside. Ball 1. Shift on for the lefty in Jones. Too far to the outside. Make it 2-0. Jack and his father Robbie have a great relationship. Father Robbie is producing an action comedy here. He's a screenwriter. That's going to come out soon. It's The Man from Toronto, starring Kevin Hart and Woody Harrelson. Will release the weekend of MLK Day in 2022. So keep your eye out for that. Robbie's a great guy, but Jack Fox, he comes from Hollywood royalty here. 2-1 to Jones. Fouls one away. Jack's grandfather, Charles Fox, is one of the most well-rated composers in all of Hollywood history, I would say. Grandfather wrote the theme song for Wide World of Sports, ABC's 1974 sports intro. I mean, Charles Fox is highly considered one of the best composers of his time. Wrote the original Monday Night Football composition as well, and the Grammy-winning hit song Killing Me Softly with his song. So a full count here to Raymond Jones. Three balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch to Jones. Ground ball over to the right-hand side. Foul will do it all again. And we talk about Charles Fox, Jack's grandfather. His great-grandfather was a Jewish boxing star. Izzy Redmond, a welterweight star in the boxing world from 1935 to 1945. That's in there. Called strike 3. Ring him up, sit him down. Redmond, Jack's great-grandfather. He fought about 60 pro fights, won about 50 of them. I'd say that's pretty good. Never made more than $300. He broke his nose 11 times. Here's the offer into Schilling, taken for a strike on the outside edge. Schilling batting .238 this season. 0-1 count here. 0-1 from Fox. Swung on a miss. That'll be strike 2. Interesting story about Izzy Redmond, Jack's great-grandfather. 3 years before he died at 72, some guy cursed him out at a crosswalk. He was a 35-year-old guy. His grandfather, great-grandfather, knocked him out. People were getting out of the car to help Grandpa. Redmond said, I think this guy needs a little bit more help than I do. 72 and still throwing haymakers. So Jack Fox on the mound comes from a line of royalty, from boxing to composition, music composition, to screenwriting. Fly ball into left field. And apparently pitching. Looks like he's going to go 1, 2, 3 again. Scoreless so far here through the top of the second inning. Headed to the bottom of the second frame here at Northwestern Medicine Field. Cougars, RailCats here in Geneva, Illinois. Alrighty, folks, welcome back in. Bottom of the second inning here, scoreless at Northwestern Medicine Field in Geneva, Illinois. Gary SouthShore RailCats in the field now. Mitch Reeves at the plate. He'll take on the outside corner. Strike one. Cook offers in, breaking ball, fouled away. Reeves batting .266 this season. Starting in left field tonight for the Kane County Cougars. Reeves, just a couple of days ago, lined one into right field to walk things off in the ninth, completing a 2-run comeback. This will be downstairs, a waste pitch for Cook. Reeves stands at 6'2", 210 pounds, out of Winter Springs, Florida. 1-2, too far to the outside, taken for ball two. The Cleveland Indians said, I like this guy in the 32nd round of the 2017 MLB Amateur Draft out of Florida Southern College in Lakeland, Florida. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball at the letters, ball three, full count, it'll run. Payoff pitch from Cook. Fly ball into right field, slicing out of play. That'll run foul. Wells out of room. Pets a young man's hair. Zach Wells, a man of the people. Reeves back up to the plate here. Takes a couple of practice hacks and we're ready to roll. Cook. Another fly ball foul. Reeves navigated his way through the Cleveland Indian system from 2017 to 2019. Last team he played with was Lake County in single-A baseball. That'll catch the inside edge, just nibbles for the strikeout. One down. So here is Mark Caraviotis stepping up to the plate. Caraviotis, a righty in the box. Swing and a miss. That'll be 0-1. Caraviotis, a Hawaii native, batting .246 this season. That's another strike. Oh, 2 here with one down to the 7-hole hitter. Ooh, just a touch off the inside edge. 1-2, it'll run. Cook thought he had the spot. Smith nods the head, says he likes what he saw. Cole Cook winds up, kicks, fires. Too far to the inside on the back foot breaking ball. We've seen a couple of pitchers' duels so far in this series. 2-2. On the outside edge, ring him up, sit him down. Back-to-back Ks for Cole Cook. Jack Surin up to the plate for the Kane County Cougars. Surin batting .219 this season. 32 at-bats for the native of Plainfield, Illinois. Breaking ball starts outside of the zone, slices just a touch too far to the inside. Cook has something that he likes. Breaking ball nearly the exact same spot. This one a different result, called strike one. Now they're on the same page here. High and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Surin, the only active catcher on this Cougars roster. 2-1, ground ball over to the right-hand side. Fielded by Mercado, covering Cook. He's gonna field, touch first base. The throw on, that'll go 4-1 for the putout. After 2, we're scoreless here at Northwestern Medicine Field in Geneva, Illinois. Cougars, RailCats, a rubber match in the series finale. Headed to the top of the 3rd inning here. Jack Fox has been sharp as a needle in a haystack so far through 2. Here we are, top of the 3rd inning. He's faced 6, retired 6. It's scoreless between the Gary SouthShore RailCats and the Kane County Cougars. A pair of strikeouts for Fox, hasn't allowed a hit. Here is Jackson Smith, the 7-hole hitter, stepping up to the plate. Smith, the lefty in the box. Fox offers in, catches the outside edge for strike 1. Smith batting .125 this season. In Game 3 against the Sioux Falls Canaries, had a multi-hit effort. First of the season, that was last week on Sunday. This will be taken for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Smith, the battery behind the plate for the Cats tonight, popped up into the left side of the infield. Playable for the shortstop, Santoro ranges down the third base line to make the grab. 1 down here. That brings up Tommy McCarthy. Wind blowing in from right field into the plate, so this doesn't look like it's going to be very much of a hitter-friendly type of day. It's not just breezing in. There are gusts. That's taken downstairs below sea level. Ball 1. McCarthy batting .222 this season. Here's the 1-0 to the lefty. On the outside corner. Strike 1 here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down. Tommy McCarthy went to the College of New Jersey, studied broadcasting. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball over to LaValle, third baseman. Easy stab and on to first. Out number 2. So they'll toss things around the diamond here. You can see out behind Gavin LaValle, there's a little bit of a waterfall out there. It's a gorgeous ballpark. And it really doesn't get much better of a day for baseball. Some would say that every day is good for baseball, but this is a perfect one. Jose Mercado is going to take one inside for ball 1. Mercado, 9-hole hitter. He's 1 for 1 this season. That's right down Main Street for a strike. One from Fox. Too far to the outside. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Jose Mercado. Mercado at a Medellin, Colombia. I think that's how he told me to say it. 2-1 up the middle. Tough play for Santoro on to first. He's going to beat him down the line. 6-3, the put out a run. After 2.5, we're scoreless here, headed to the bottom of the 3rd. Cougars, RailCats in the rubber match, game 3 of a 3-game set at Northwestern Medicine Field in Geneva, Illinois. Alrighty, we got a guest announcer here. That is Jake on the PA mic. How about it, Jake? You got a great voice for it. That is Nick Santoro up to the plate here, bottom of the 3rd inning, scoreless. Here's Cole Cook back onto the bump, takes one to the outside. Santoro does for ball 1. Santoro batting .182 this season. Ball 2 here. Santoro stands at 6 foot, 190 pounds out of Naperville, Illinois. Here's the 2-0. Just a touch too far to the inside. 3 balls, no strikes. Nick Santoro joined the roster for the Kane County Cougars after the Cougars started the season with Golly Cribbs Jr. at shortstop every day. That's going to nibble the outside. 3-1 here. Cribbs Jr. had his contract transferred to the Miami Marlins organization, now playing in AAA as this is a fly ball. Hooking out of play, it'll run foul. Cribbs Jr. now plays for the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, AAA affiliate of the Miami Marlins. He was one of 4 players on this Kane County Cougars roster that made the transition from affiliated single-A team with the Arizona Diamondbacks to an American Association team, as this is another foul here. Now Santoro seems to be the everyday starting shortstop. This ball's gonna roll on down. Heads up, folks. Whoa, hey-oh. Full count here. Cook winds and sends one in. Swung on into center field. First hit of the day for either team. Leadoff base knock for Nick Santoro spoils the full count. Back to the top of the order, it's Anthony Seymour. Seymour, a switch hitter, batting from the right side of the box here against the lefty Cook. Born in the Bahamas. Runner on first, Santoro, ground ball foul. Seymour reached on a hit by pitch earlier in today's ball game. However, he was tossed down in a stolen base attempt. Jackson Smith hung him out to dry. Seymour, 6'1", 175 pounds. McCarthy holding the runner at first. Here's Cook to the plate. 0-1 take into the outside. Even 1-1 count here. The Miami Marlins, they didn't just like Golly Cribbs Jr. They like this young man as well. He was drafted in the 7th round of the 2014 MLB Amateur Draft. As Cook thinks the pickoff attempt is the best decision here. Went straight out of high school, Delray Beach, Florida. That was American Heritage High School for Anthony Seymour. He was a top 30 prospect in the Miami Marlins organization for a while. Number 13 in 2016, number 25 in 2018. 1-1. Showing bunt, pulling things back. That'll be a ball too far to the inside. 2-1, it'll run. Seymour is naturally a shortstop, has since made the transition out to center field. I feel like the outfield suits him very well. Has a great arm as well, but the range he has in center field is impeccable. Showing bunt again, this is going to be pushed foul down the right field line. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Santoro has to retreat on over to first. Nobody out here, bottom of the 3rd inning. This stadium is packed. Feels like 2018 or 2019 again, folks. Prior to March of 2020 for sure. Santoro takes the lead. Cook offers to the plate. Blooped, hooking, out of play. Cook, another opportunity to check down at first. Santoro will slide in headfirst safely. Middle infield playing a double play depth. Ground ball could be 2, but it'll be shaky with the speed of Seymour. That's a fly ball into left. Ranging back is Jones on the run. He won't get there. Jones one-hops it, throws it on in. That'll be cut off by Tom Walraven, and standing up safely at second base. That's a double for Anthony Seymour. Back-to-back slaps for the Kane County Cougars. Santoro, a single up the middle, and here is Seymour, who turns on one, a double into the left center gap. Pop goes the Weasel. Seymour takes off with his speed. Might have been 3 if nobody was in front of him. Here's Luis Roman stepping in, batting .344 this season. Roman 0 for 1 today. Ground ball over to the right-hand side. This will be a run. Mercado throws on to first to get the sure thing. Both runners advance. It's 1-0 Cougars. Seymour on over to third base. 1 down. So Santoro with the leadoff singles. Seymour slaps one into the gap for a double. And a ground ball over to the right-hand side from Luis Roman works as an RBI. Here's Gavin LaValle. LaValle, fly ball into center. Seymour certainly going to tag with his speed. Talamonte comes up throwing. No way he's going to get him. It's 2-0. LaValle still doesn't have an at-bat in this game. Walked in his first at-bat, now a sac fly in his second. So I guess I should say walked in his first plate appearance. Now a sac fly in his second. That's a better way to put it, Max. Here's Casey Clemens stepping up to the plate. Clemens, a walk in his first plate appearance as well. He's batting .344 this season. Lefty in the box. Shift on. Fly ball foul out of play. Cougars strike for 2. First time in this series they've gotten on the board first. Walraven shaded up the middle. Cook shakes one off. Winds, kicks, fires. Ground ball over to the right-hand side. Mercado gobbles it up like a Thanksgiving turkey. On to first for the third out of the inning. Not before a pair score. A single to lead off the frame. A double by Anthony Seymour. Ground ball RBI. Sac fly RBI. It's 2-0 here. Cougars over the RailCats headed to the top of the fourth at Northwestern Medicine Field in Geneva, Illinois. And Jacob Talamonte to the dish here. Talamonte, 0 for 1 today. Jack Fox back onto the mound. Offers in, taken for a strike, just gonna tickle the outside edge. Fox has faced 9, retired 9. Here we are, top of the 4th inning, 2-0 Cougars over the RailCats, fouled away here from Talamonte. Jacob Talamonte, a product of St. Mary's College in California. He's from Moraga, California. I think Moraga, that's a better way to put it. Here's the 0-2. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'm so used to saying Jesus Moraga, it just rolled off the tongue. Typically, he's a starter, everyday starter in the lineup, not in the lineup today. 1-2, grounded, foul. Talamonte batting .222 this season. Struck out in his first at bat this ball game. Here's Fox, 1-2. Breaking ball, ring him up. Started on the outside edge of the zone, then sliced right over the hard. 1 down. Fox is cruising right now. MJ Rookard's going to step up to the plate. Third baseman LaValle playing a step in front of the edge of the infield grass. Middle infield playing on the edge of the outfield grass. Rookard 0 for 1 today, batting .222 this season. Here's the offer. Taken downstairs. That'll be a ball. 1 ball, no strikes here by Jack Fox on the mound. (1-0), just a touch too far to the inside. 2-0, it'll run. Fox signed with the Kane County Cougars on May 13th of this year. Los Angeles, California native. That'll hit on the outside edge. Here's the offer. A miss, far and away. 3 balls and 1 strike. Fox played baseball at Lander University in 2019. He transferred from Emerson College. Breaking ball in there. Full count, it'll run. That's 3-2-1 on the scoreboard. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Offered in, grounded to the second baseman. Charging Roman, flips onto first, 2 down. Roman shuffled to the left, made the charge on the play. Like he's in a herd of buffalo. Easy 1. 4-3 it goes. Here is the 3-hole hitter in Zach Wells. Wells up to the plate. The offer. Too far to the outside. That'll miss. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 down. Wells, a righty in the box. High for miss. That's 2-0 here. Wells, formerly of the Los Angeles Angels organization. Taken below sea level, 3-0 it'll run. Wells went to Texas Southern University. Made his way to the Angels in 2015, navigated through the Angels organization until 2017 as he takes a strike here. Then went to play with the Evansville Otters of the Frontier League. Here's the 3-1. Inside, and there goes the perfect game. First base runner allowed by Jack Fox tonight with 2 down in the top of the 4th inning. Tom Walraven up to the plate. Walraven had a loud flyout in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. Zach Wells, who's on first base, is most definitely a stolen base threat. 2 down. Offered outside. Surin slides to the right to block that one. In 2015, during his senior year at Texas Southern, Zach Wells and the Texas Southern baseball team led the nation in stolen bases. Wells was second on the team. So you could make the argument that Zach Wells might have been the second best stolen base getter in all of America. That's a line up the middle. It'll be a base knock. Back-to-back base runners for the Gary SouthShore RailCats. So first went the perfect game, then went the no-hitter. First hit of the day for the Cats. Here's Raymond Jones stepping up to the dish. Jones, a lefty in the box. He's batting .286 this season, 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Walraven on first. Clemens not going to hold him, playing about 5 feet off of the first base line. Shift on for Jones. Taken outside, that'll be a ball. Shortstop Santoro shaded towards second base. Second baseman Luis Roman shaded a touch more to first for the lefty at the plate in Jones. Fox set. Here's the 1-0. Hits on the outside edge. Just going to poke at the plate. One ball, 1 strike. Jones digs right back in. Wells takes his primary off of second. Santoro holding him somewhat tightly, trying to keep him honest. That's going to tickle the edge. 1-2, it'll run. Another strike, 4-seam fastball. Just got the outside corner. One ball, 2 strikes here. 2 down, a pair of runners on. Here's Fox. That's going to be lined through the 5-6 hole. Wells coming around to score. A 2-out RBI base knock for Raymond Jones. Cuts the lead in half. It's 2-1. Jack Fox faced 11, retired 11, was perfect through 3 2/3. Now 3 straight base runners, and the RailCats are on the board. Raymond Jones, that RBI must feel good after being on the injured list and inactive for the last few weeks. Getting his first start back in left field. Here's an 0-1 taken by Hayden Schilling. Schilling batting .236 this season. Jones takes the lead off of first. Walraven the lead off of second. Walraven Jones back-to-back singles here in the top of the 4th inning. This is a ground ball to short. Santoro will flip on to second to get the 3rd out of the inning. Walraven stranded on base, left to hitchhike. RailCats score 1, cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 here, headed to the bottom of the 4th frame. Cougars over the RailCats here at Northwestern Medicine Field in Geneva, Illinois. Here's Jeffrey Baez up to the dish. He's going to swing and foul one away here. Cole Cook back onto the mound for the Gary SouthShore RailCats. Cook through 3 so far. He's allowed 2 runs on 2 hits. Cougars on top, 2-1. Bottom 4th. Cook offers downstairs, evens the count at 1 apiece. Cole Cook, product of Bradley University, played with the Southern Illinois Miners in 2019 before then coming to the RailCats this season. Baez, who starts in right field, he's going to take one on the outside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jeffrey Baez out of El Tigre, Venezuela. 2-2. Ground ball foul. Baez is 0 for 1 today. He's batting .220 on the season. Baez had a fly out to right field, a diving grab by Zach Wells with 2 down in the first inning to certainly save a pair of runs. There were 2 in scoring position. Here's the 2-1. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. Full count, it'll run. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Cook has walked 2. Payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled away. Nearly 10,000 on hand tonight for the rubber match between the Gary SouthShore RailCats and the Kane County Cougars. Winner decides who's in 4th place of the Northern Division in the American Association. RailCats and Cougars have split so far in this series as Baez earns himself a walk on a 4-seam that misses outside. The Cougars' win came at the hands of this man. Mitch Reeves lined a single into right field in the 9th inning of Game 1 of this 3-game set. Sent us home. That was a walk-off for Kane County. That'll tickle the outside corner. 0-1 here. Baez, the runner on first, earned himself a leadoff walk. Cook to the plate. Ground ball over to the shortstop. That's off of Walraven's glove. Baez thinking 3. Jones comes up throwing. He's going to head to second with the toss. Tough play by Walraven. Most certainly a single. Reeves, his first hit of the day. He's now 1 for 2. Nobody out here. Mark Caraviotis stepping up to the plate. Caraviotis batting .241 this season. Struck out looking in his first at-bat today. Now runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's the offer. Line through the 5-6 hole. Make it 3-1, Caraviotis. Baez across the plate. So Reeves on second base. Caraviotis on first. It was a leadoff walk for Jeffrey Baez. Then a single by Mitch Reeves, who now stands on second. Another single by Mark Caraviotis, each their first hits of the day. Here's Jack Surin to the plate. Surin 0 for 1, grounded out to second base in his first at bat this afternoon. It's 3-1 Cougars over the Gary SouthShore RailCats. Here's the offer. Surin shows bunt, pops one up, playable for Smith. That's an easy out behind the plate. 1 down. what the RailCats needed in this situation, a free out and the runners stay put. Kane County Cougars could have done without it. All you got to do in a bunt situation, you got to put that ball on the ground and put it there. Let the base runners do the rest of the work. Sounds easier said than done. Here's Nick Santoro to the plate. 1 for 1 today with a run scored. He's batting 192 this season. Breaking ball too far to the inside. Might have hung a runner out. That's okay. Smith is going to toss on to second base, but Reeves is safely in there. Slides in head first. So Mitch Reeves on second, Mark Caraviotis on first. Caraviotis with that RBI single in the frame to add some insurance. Santoro digging in. Jose Mercado, second baseman, shaded up the middle. Taken inside, Smith slides to the left. That'll be ball 2. Anferny Seymour looms in the on-deck circle. He's 1 for 2 today. Cook set. Here's the 2-0. That's going to catch the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike here. Heck of an atmosphere on Military Appreciation Night. 2 balls, 1 strike. Lined, looped, left field. That'll get down. Jones comes up throwing. Runner's going to go station to station. Good thing it was a bullseye dart into the plate. Everybody safe on the play. Here's Anferny Seymour stepping in. Seymour bats .266 on the season. 1 for 2 today with a single. He was also hit by a pitch, so I guess he's 1 for 1 today. Tom Thornton onto the mound to talk to his pitcher and Cole Cook. Cook through 3 1/3 so far has allowed 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. A double play would be perfect for the RailCats. Not that easy to come by when you have the stolen base leader of the American Association at the plate. Seymour is 1 for 1 with a double today. On first, Nick Santoro. On second, Mark Caraviotis, who drove one in with an RBI single. On third, that's Mitch Reeves. Looking to continue the hit parade. Cook offers one into Seymour, fouled away. Nothing in 1 count here to the native of the Bahamas. Offered, breaking ball, slices in, strike 2. Tommy McCarthy, Hayden Schilling, first and third base respectively, each playing on the edge of the infield grass. Middle infield playing at double play depth, looking to turn 2. Cook set from the stretch. Kicks, deals, swung on and missed. That'll be a strikeout for the Gary SouthShore RailCats. Cook's gonna get Anferny Seymour for the K. RailCats looking to get out of the jam here. Here's Luis Roman stepping in. Roman today is 0 for 2. Has an RBI and a ground ball to second. That's a fly ball into right field. Ranging back well, is on the run. He's going to make the grab. 3 left hitchhiking for the Kane County Cougars. It's 3-1. Cougars going to score 1 here in the bottom of the 4th, headed to the top of the 5th here after 4. Cougars on top by a pair at Northwestern Medicine Field in Geneva, Illinois.
Leading off for Gary, number 72, Jackson Smith.
And here is Jackson Smith stepping up to the plate for the Gary SouthShore RailCats. Smith 0 for 1 today. It's the top of the 5th inning. Jack Fox back on the bump, offers one in, blooped into center, fly ball, playable. That's Seymour, 1 down. The most effective way to get a hit today, it's certainly been on the line. The fly ball won't do it for you with the wind blowing in to the plate. Here's Tommy McCarthy, the red-headed stallion, stepping up. McCarthy 0 for 1 this afternoon. Here's the offer. That's in there on the outside corner. 0-1 here. McCarthy grounded out to third baseman Gavin LaValle in his first plate appearance. He's batting .217 this season. Too far to the outside. McCarthy, the first baseman today, seemingly has an everyday role. Bats lefty, throws righty. High and away. 6'1", 215 pounds at the plate, out of Allentown, New Jersey. Played with the RailCats in 2019 as well. This is fouled. In 2019 with Gary SouthShore, Tommy McCarthy batted .286. Same year he graduated college. 2-2. Another foul here. McCarthy spoils. In 2020, the COVID-shortened season, McCarthy played with the New Jersey Jackals. now back with the RailCats. 2-2, popped out of play. Fox, a funky wind. Now kicks, fires. 2-2 breaking ball. High chopper up the middle. Tough play for Santoro. Throws on the run. Got him for the out. Two down. Here's Jose Mercado, who's going to step up to the box. Mercado 0 for 1 this afternoon. That's going to miss to the outside. In his first at bat today, Mercado grounded out to the shortstop. 6-3 went the putout to end the third. Here's the 1-0. Looped into right field. Baez is there. Third out of the inning. 1-2-3 goes Fox at the top of the fifth. 3-1 Cougars over the Cats. Headed to the bottom of the fifth frame at Northwestern Medicine Field in Geneva, Illinois. So Gavin LaValle to lead things off for the Kane County Cougars today. In the bottom of the fifth frame, it's 3-1 Cougars over the Gary SouthShore RailCats. Here's Cook back onto the bump. Breaking ball misses downstairs inside for ball one. LaValle has a walk and a sac fly today. 1-0. On the outside corner, will poke for a strike. Even 1-1 count here. Cook offers in just a touch too far out of the zone. 2-1, it'll run. Here's Cook. He's gonna wind up and deal one in. Fly ball foul and out of play here. LaValle, the everyday third baseman for the Kane County Cougars. The 2-2. Another fly ball foul. The 26-year-old out of Choctaw, Oklahoma. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. In 2014, the Cincinnati Reds says, yes, sir. Fourth round. They took him out of Carl Albert High School And here, a strikeout from Cook. The illusionist says, now you see me, now you can't. One down. Here's Casey Clemens on to the left side of the dish. Clemens, 6'2", 215 out of UT Austin. Offered in, fouled away against the netting. What an atmosphere here at Northwestern Medicine Field in Geneva, Illinois. 10,000 on hand tonight. Might be the highest attendance in the American Association this season. Feels like we're watching the St. Paul Saints with George Samus in the home dugout. Breaking ball, cuts for strike two. Nothing in two. Cook winds, fires. Just got a piece of it nubbed off the edge of the bat. It'll remain the same 0-2 count here. The lefty shift is on for Clemens. That means shortstop Tom Walrafen shaded up the middle. Just a touch to the left of the second base bag. Second baseman Jose Mercado is in right field, shallow right field. 0-2, ground ball right to Walraven. Playable on the right spot, on to first, got him in time. Two down here. If the shift isn't on, that might have been a base knock. But Walraven, exactly where he needed to be. So here is Jeffrey Baez stepping in. Baez, a righty in the box, 0 for 1 today with a walk. Fly ball foul. And Baez's first at bat today was a fly out into right field. The 0-1. That's out of the ballpark as well. So here we are in the bottom of the 5th inning. Cook has retired the first two he faced via strikeout, via groundout. I don't know if it's via or via. If somebody has insight, tweet us at RailCats. Via or via. I wonder what it derives from. Maybe it's a Latin root. Everything seems to be Latin these days. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away. Baez remains at the dish here. A Venezuelan native. Here's the offer. Ooh, just a touch too far to the inside. It'll be 1-2. Home plate umpire Neil Turner says, I'm not a fan of that pitch. Doesn't like the taste of it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cook to the plate. Swung on and missed. That'll be a strikeout for the 3rd out of the inning. Cook strikes out a pair, gets a ground out as well, gets out of the frame after 5. It's 3-1. Cougars over the Gary SouthShore RailCats here, headed to the top of the 6th. At Northwestern Medicine Field in Geneva, Illinois.
call. Leading off for Gary, second fielder, no third line. Jacob Talamante.
Welcome back here. It's the top of the 6th inning. Jack Fox back onto the mound with Jacob Talamante at the dish. It's 3-1 Kane County Cougars over the Gary SouthShore RailCats. You're tuned into AA Baseball TV, and on this Thursday evening, Facebook Live as well. You can watch for free every Thursday for just about every AA baseball game. Fox is going to miss to the outside to Talamante, now offers in another miss, 2-0. I'm Max Kelton here, reminding you that we're bringing you all of the action live. For all of you Kane County Cougars fans who are used to hearing Joe Brand, Joe not in for personal reasons, as this is going to get through past a diving Santoro for a single, and onto second base is Jacob Talamante. Talamante takes the extra bag on a bobble by Reeves in left. But Joe Brand, who does a magnificent job as the voice of the Kane County Cougars, generally, you would have heard him for this whole series, and I bet he would have done a stand-up job as he always does because he's a tremendous broadcaster. But he is out of the office this week, dealing with some personal happenings. So, just sending a lot of love to my good friend Joe, and hoping that you and your family are hanging in there best you can. That's taken for a strike here to MJ Rooker. 0-1 here. Joe, we can't wait to have you back here. But for the rest of the day, I'll be giving you all of the live happenings as well. Here's the 0-1. Fly ball into left. There's Reeves ranging back. He's going to turn around, make the run. Talamante tagging, throw into third. Talamante slides in head first safely. He's in there safely. Talamante tags on the play. MJ Rooker gets the job done. So a single and an error has Talamante on third with one down. Zach Wells at the dish. Wells, who can hit the ball anywhere. There's no shift on for the righty. Here's the offer in. Taken on the outside corner. Breaking ball catches the edge for a strike. Wells 0 for 1 today with a walk as well. Grounded out to the pitcher in his first at bat. Ground ball over to short. This will be a run. Santoro on to first. Just beat Wells out by the hair, but Zach Wells going to drive in a run, making it 3-2. Cats add one here in the top of the 6th. It's now 2 down. Good time to take a moment to shout out former RailCat Gregory Vasquez, who just had his contract transferred to the to the Baltimore Orioles from the Kansas City Monarchs. RailCats traded Vasquez to the Monarchs earlier in the season. He actually drove down with us to a trip to Kansas City on the bus. He was sleeping on the bus. That's taken outside for a ball. So now he had his contract transferred to the Orioles, so a big shout out to Gregory. 3 balls, no strikes here to Tom Walraven, who's 1 for 2 today with a single. He's batting .254 on the year. Shift on, line down the left field line, that'll be just foul. Oh man, an inch off the edge of the line. 3-1, it'll run. We're talking about the pronunciation of Via versus Via. Via is a Latin root. It means road in Latin. We will also see it in Italy. This is a fly ball into right field. Baez on the run, that's over his head. Walraven standing up at second. Cruz is in with a 2-out double. Back to the important stuff. Via in Spanish is like via con Dios. It sounded like that E sound. It means by way of or like. Shout out to our RailCats investigator. That is Vicky Williams. Vicky Williams, a longtime host mom of the RailCats, often sends me texts during the games. Loves to listen to me. Shout out Vicky, you rock. Vicky, a host mom of 2 ball players that had their contracts transferred earlier this season. Adam Heidenfelder made his way to the Chicago Cubs, and Nolan Clenny made his way to the New York Mets. Heidenfelder will later in the week eventually know where he's going in that Chicago Cubs early organization. Both of them transferred last week, I guess. That's a better way to say it. Here's Raymond Jones at the plate. Jones is 1 for 2 this afternoon, has an RBI base knock, which scored the first run of the day for the RailCats. Taken outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Gary SouthShore could tie it here with a base knock into the outfield. Here's Fox, set at the plate, 1-0. Fly ball foul, it'll even things up here. Wind blowing in from right field to the home plate. Nick Santoro shaded up the middle. Luis Roman a touch to first base, on for the lefty. Jones went opposite with a single to drive in 1 earlier today. Walraven on second, 1-1. Ground ball. Ooh, looks like that was foul tipped into the catcher's glove. Not a ground ball in the slightest. Just touched it. Walraven takes his primary off of second. Ray Jones back up to the dish. Fox coming set from the stretch. Looks to 2. Kicks, steals. Fouled away here. Raymond Jones, a native out of San Diego, or as Ron Burgundy would say, San Diego. That's Christian De Leon, who's warming up in the Cougars bullpen. Been fairly active over the RailCats Cougars 2 games, or two series that they've had in the last week or so. One ball, 2 strikes. Jones looking to silence the crowd. 1-2 breaking ball, just got a piece of it to send it foul. Off speed that started over the edge, then sliced inside. Jones turned on it far too in front of it. Much too far. Wind has somewhat died down from a gust to a breeze. Top of the 6th here, it's 3-2, Cougars over the Gary SouthShore RailCats. Ground ball right back to the middle. Fox off the mound, tosses on to first, gets him in time for the 3rd out of the inning. Walraven gonna be stranded. It's 3-2, Cougars over the Cats, headed to the bottom of the 6th inning here at Northwestern Medicine Field in Geneva, Illinois. Bottom of the 6th inning here, and Mitch Reeves will lead things off for the Kane County Cougars. Cougars on top of the Gary SouthShore RailCats. 3-2 here in the 6th. Cole Cook back onto the mound, fly ball into right field, carrying well. Wells back to the wall, he's gonna make the grab, runs into the wall himself. That's a catch for the first out of the inning from the right fielder, Zach Wells. Wells already made a diving stab in right earlier today. Does something similar on the run, just doesn't have to lay out for it this time. Here is Mark Caraviotis up to the plate. Caraviotis 1 for 2 today with a single and an RBI. He's batting .254 this season. This one's gonna tickle the corner. 0-1 here. Here's the 0-1 offer. Bounces on the plate for a ball. Ones across the board. That's 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down. The wind is picked up just a touch, pushing back into the plate. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that'll be strike 2. What an unbelievable atmosphere here at Northwestern Medicine Field. Stands are absolutely packed. 10,000 on hand for the rubber match between these two teams. Check swing definitely did not go. The 2-2. Lined up the middle. That's a base knock for Mark Caraviotis, his second of the day. Caraviotis on first base now with 1 down. Here's Jack Surin stepping in. Surin 0 for 2 on the afternoon. He's batting .206 this season. Swing and a miss for Surin. 0-1. Surin with a ground out and a fly out. Ground out to second, fly out in foul territory. That's a ground ball over to the left-hand side. Shortstop Walraven on to second for 1. 6-4. 3, they got him. Double play to end the frame. RailCats get out of the jam. After 6, it's 3-2. Cougars over the Gary SouthShore RailCats here as we're headed to the top of the 7th at Northwestern Medicine Field in Geneva, Illinois.
Jack Fox offers this one into Schilling. Ground ball over to second base. Sliding to the left is Roman. He's going to make the play for the first out of the inning. It's a 3-2 ball game here. Cougars over the Gary SouthShore RailCats. Top of the 7th, Jack Fox back onto the mound for the Kane County Cougars. Here is Jackson Smith stepping in. Smith, a lefty at the dish, 0 for 2 today. Taken on the outside edge. That's going to hit for strike 1. 0-1 count here. And the 0-1 offer in. Just a touch too far to the outside. One ball, one strike, one down. Line down the right field line. That'll be just a touch foul. Smith can't believe it. Oh, goodness gracious. Baez will toss it into the stands. That was a close one. So back up to the plate here, it's Jackson Smith. Smith, who's batting .121 this season, a native of Salem, Oregon. Look at all these fans picnicking out on the berm in right field. Here's Fox. A 1-2 to Smith. Breaking ball, got a piece of it, fouled this one away. Smith went to Corbin University. After his playing days at Corbin, became the catching coach. That was in 2018. Here's the 1-2. That's lined into left field. Coming on Reeves. He's going to dive. It's going to get by him. Smith looking for 2. Might be 3. Digs past second. And he's going to turn and retreat back to the bag. Good thing, because the throw from Reeves was coming in hot. A 1-out base knock down the left field line. Reeves went full extension to lay it all out, but unable to get there. Tough play for Mitch Reeves, but that'll bring up Daniel Lingua. Lingua is going to pinch hit for Tommy McCarthy here. A trip to the mound for pitching coach Terry Leitenberg. Christian De Leon getting warm out in right field in the bullpen. Looks like they're going to stick with Fox here. Might be a good decision. Jack Fox has been really good. 6 1/3 so far for Fox. 5 hits allowed. That was the 5th on a double from Jackson Smith. It was Smith's first hit of the day. 2 runs allowed so far for Fox with a walk and 3 strikeouts. Lingua up to the plate. Daniel Lingua, one of the hottest hitters on this RailCats lineup. Batting .318 this season. Pinch hitting for Tommy McCarthy. This is taken in there for a strike at the knees. 0-1 here. Smith takes the lead off of second. Shift on for the switch hitter Lingua, who's batting at the left side of the box. Swung on and missed. That'll be 0-2. Nothing in 2 count here. 1 down, runner on second. Fox set, kicks, deals, taken outside, four-seam fastball will miss off the edge. Here's the 1-2. Lingua lines this one into left field. That'll get down for a base knock. Smith holds up at third. Daniel Lingua keeps the parade going. Runners now at the corners. Only one out here, and George Samus says, I think it's time for a change. Samus says, Jack, you did a magnificent job tonight. Gives him a pat on the back. But they're going in a different direction. Christian De Leon, the former RailCat, is onto the mound. And we'll see him throw with one down here. Top of the 7th inning, a one-run baseball game. Cougars have the lead right after this.
Captain for the Cougars, number 36, Christian De Leon. Using the Cougars on $5 home game Wednesdays. The purchase is early one-seat tickets for just $5. Tickets can be purchased in advance or on Gary. All Cougars key office at 638-232-8101. Or visit KCCougars.com to purchase tickets. The next home day is Wednesday, July 7th.
So Christian De Leon is onto the mound for the Kane County Cougars. Jack Fox's day comes to an end. 6 1/3 innings of work with 6 hits. Right now he's allowed 2 runs. However, both these runners on base will be accredited to Fox. If the line holds, a quality start for Jack Fox today with a walk and 3 strikeouts. Here's De Leon onto the bump. First batter, he'll face a pinch hitter, Ryan Cash, who's up to the plate for Jose Mercado. 1 down. Here's the offer. Lined into left field, dropping quickly. Reeves will get there on the dive. Racing home is Smith. Throw into the plate. Smith's gonna dive. Safe at the plate. It's a tie ball game, folks. 3-3 here. Gorgeous toss by Mitch Reeves in left field, an even better catch, but Ryan Cash deposits a run, gets the job done. Things are tied up here in the top of the 7th. So here is Jacob Talamonte, who's up to the plate. He's 1 for 3 today with a single and 2 strikeouts. He reached on that single. It was bobbled and left by Reeves. Then he made his way on over to second. Advanced on a sac fly by MJ Rookard, or I guess a fly out because nobody scored. Then came around to score a little bit later. Here's Lingua, who slides back into first base on a pickoff attempt. 2 down. Here's De Leon. Runner goes. Throw down from Jack Surin. That's going to be to the first base side of the second base bag. A off throw that allows Lingois to slide in safely. A stolen base for Daniel Lingois, his second of the season. Now a 1-0 count here with 2 down. Christian De Leon this season is 2-2 with a 2.89 ERA in 9 appearances. All out of the bullpen, 18 2/3 innings of work so far. 6 earned runs on 20 hits. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 down, the offer in. Taken at the knees for a strike. Even 1-1 count here. De Leon pitching from the stretch. Talamonte looking for an RBI here. Swung on a miss, and that'll be strike 2. Talamonte, 7 hits on the season, has 1 RBI to show for it. One ball and 2 strikes. De Leon set. Looks to second, kicks, delivers. Fouled away against the netting. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's De Leon. Taken outside, it'll be 2-2. 2s across the board, that's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Top of the 7th inning here, it's a 3-3 ball game. Lingois on second base, he's got sneaky speed. Santoro, shortstop, shaded up the middle. Here's De Leon. Swung on and missed, and that'll be a strikeout to end the frame. Not before the Cats score 1 on a sac fly by Ryan Cash to score Jackson Smith. We're tied up here at 3 apiece. Heading to stretch time here at Northwestern Medicine Field in Geneva, Illinois. So Nick Santoro up to the dish to lead things off, bottom 7. That's taken in there for a called strike. Just going to tickle the outside corner. 0-1 here. Santoro has a base knock today. Cole Cook back on the mound. This is a fly ball into center. Good range from Talamonte over to his right. Makes the grab in the gap. That makes Santoro 2 for 3 today. Santoro had a pair of singles, first time he's been retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tonight, Military Appreciation Night, we ask you to...
This is an interesting setup right here. It's Military Appreciation Night. So we're playing taps here at the stadium at 8:30 directly at sunset. Wow, that gave me chills here. Goosebumps, folks. Check my arms. We're back here after the stoppage of play, and rightfully so. Very powerful moment here at Northwestern Medicine Field on Military Appreciation Night. Now the bottom of the 7th inning, 1 down. Top of the order, Anthony Seymour stepping in. Seymour 1 for 2 today with a strikeout, a single, and he was hit by a pitch as well. He's reached on 2 of 3 plate appearances. Cook winds up, fires in, breaking ball, high and away, a miss. There's activity in the RailCats bullpen. That's Sandy Lugo who's warming up. That's going to miss to the outside. Two balls, no strikes here. Cook from the line, kicks and fires. High fly ball into deep left field. Ranging over is Jones. That one bounced off the bat. Got a good piece of it, but Jones is able to make the grab. Very deceiving for me, folks. I thought that that powerful moment might have had some extra juice in that ball. In my head, I said, destiny. 2 down. Here's Luis Roman stepping up. 0 for 3 today with an RBI. It was a ground out to second base, which scored 1 in the 3rd. That's going to be outside, picked from Jackson Smith, glove side save. That's just a touch too far to the outside. Two balls, no strikes for Roman. He's batting .337 this season. The Ponce, Puerto Rico native. 2-0. Just going to touch the outside corner. 2-1 it runs. Cook winds, kicks, fires. Fly ball foul. 2s across the board here. Cook has something that he likes. Here's the 2-2. Too far to the outside, started over the heart. That sweeping slider missed out of the zone. Full count, it'll run. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, that bat's gonna go flying. A strikeout, no kidding.
Cole Cook, the illusionist, now you see me, now you don't. He's through 7. We're tied at 3 apiece here at Northwestern Medicine Field, headed to the top of the 8th in Geneva, Illinois. So MJ Rooker to lead things off. Top of the 8th inning, knotted up at 3 apiece here. Rooker to lefty in the box. In search of his first hit of the day. He's 0 for 3. De Leon back on the mound. Ground ball over to the right-hand side. Playable for the second baseman, Roman, on to first. Got him in time. 1 down here. Christian De Leon came into this ball game, top of the 7th inning, with a 1-run lead. Runner on third base. Ryan Cash, a pinch hit sac fly, got the job done to tie things up at 3. Now stepping in, Zach Wells. Wells 0 for 2 today. Takes one on the inside corner. That's a strike. Wells and De Leon were teammates last season. And when I say last season, I mean 2019, of course. The RailCats last season that they played in. Here's the offer. Ground ball over to the left-hand side. Gonna be a tough play. Backhanded stab. No throw from Santoro. Santoro and LaValle switch places on the play. Zach Wells, a soft grounder, able to get him an infield single over to first. So at this point, Christian De Leon will either take the win or the loss, unless we see another pitcher in this ball game. It's the top of the 8th inning. I wouldn't be surprised. RailCats and Cougars have already gone to extra innings this season. They've also had a pair of walk-offs in the 9th as well. So that's in addition to that extra inning ball game, in which Daniel Lingua tied things up in the 9th with a 2-run home run, then literally walked it off, earning a walk in the 10th inning with the bases loaded to win the baseball game. Runner on first, Wells, he's a stolen base threat. Here's the 0-1. Oh, a pickoff attempt on over to first. Tom Walraven is at the plate. He's 2 for 3 today.
Walraven roped a double in the 6th inning. Hasn't come around to score yet, despite being on base on 2 separate occasions. Another pickoff attempt. 0-1, the count runs here. Walraven also teammates with Christian De Leon. Walraven and Zach Wells make up 7 returners on this RailCats roster this season. Here's the 0-1. Upstairs, outside, a miss in the upper deck. Ones across the board. That's 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down, and 1 runner on. Some would say Unos are wild. Walraven back up to the plate. De Leon looks over the shoulder, a quick little shrug. Has something he likes. Popped up. Behind the plate. 1-2, the count runs here. Hello, that's me waving in the box. Hi. One ball, 2 strikes. Righty Walraven at the plate. De Leon. Kicks, offers. Blooped into center field. That's going to get down. A 1-out base knock back to back here. So Wells and Walraven each get the best of their former teammate. That's going to bring up Raymond Jones. Tom Walraven, he said, I don't like hit. I like hits. I want that S. Well, he certainly got it tonight. 3 for 4 on the day after that single. Raymond Jones at the plate here. He's batting .292 this season. One for 3 today with an RBI single. Base knock into the outfield, could win or at least take the lead in this baseball game. RailCats fell behind 2-0, then 3-1 in the 4th. They've stormed back, tied things up, now have a chance to take the lead. That's a fly ball into right. It's going to get down in front of Baez. Runners going station to station. Everybody safe on the play. That's 3 straight singles for Gary SouthShore. One down here. Hayden Schilling does have speed, a tough guy to beat down the base path, especially on a double play opportunity. Schilling, however, 0 for 3 today. Lefty digs into the box, bases juice. That's Jones on first, Walraven on second, Wells on third. RailCats have 3 straight singles with 1 down, top of the 8th. Cats looking to take the lead. Here's the offer from De Leon, back foot breaking ball, taken to the inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Schilling, a native of Santee, California. Coming set, De Leon. The 1-0. Fly ball into left. Hooking over toward the line is Reeves. Tagging is Wells. The throw into the plate won't be in time. RailCats will take the lead here late in this ball game. Cats with a pair of sac flies late in the game, and now they're on top 4-3. RailCats just chip away, chip away, chip away. And here they are with a lead late. 2 down, 2 runners on. Jackson Smith up to the dish. Smith 1 for 3 today with a double. Smith tagged to tie up this ball game in the 7th. Here he is looking to extend the lead.
Raymond Jones on first, Walraven on second. 2 down. De Leon kicks and deals. Taken, back foot breaking ball, missed to the inside, 1-0. Shortstop Santoro shaded up the middle here. Shift on for the lefty. 1-0 offer. High fly ball into deep right field. Ranging back is Baez. He's on the run. He's going to run into the wall. He'll make the grab. Certainly saved a run, if not 2, if not 3. That's the third out of the inning, not before the Gary SouthShore RailCats will score 1 on a sac fly to take the lead. It's 4-3, headed to the bottom of the 8th. RailCats on top of the Cougars at Northwestern Medicine Field in Geneva, Illinois. So on to the mound for the Gary SouthShore RailCats here, bottom of the 8th inning. Sandy Lugo gets the nod. Cole Cook done after 7. That's 7 innings of work. 6 hits allowed, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts in the Illusionists' first start of the season. Lugo comes on. Might be for the 6-out save, might be just to hold the lead. We'll see what Greg Taggart has in store. Lugo 0-1 this season. That one loss came a couple of days ago. Cougars loaded the bases with nobody out. Then Lugo hit a batter to score 1 run. After that, Mitch Reeves walked things off, scoring the 2nd run in the 9th, completing a 2-run comeback, leapfrogging the Gary SouthShore RailCats a 5-4 win. That was on Tuesday. That's going to kiss the outside edge. 0-1 here to Gavin LaValle. Lugo with a 27 ERA this season. He didn't record an out in that last outing. Looks to do something different today. LaValle 0-for-1 today with a walk and a sac fly. That's just a touch too far out. Check swing, no go. Even 1-1 count here. LaValle had a solo jack last evening. The only run of the day for the Kane County Cougars. Here's the 1-1. Popped up. Playable. Schilling, Walraven converging on it. Hayden Schilling will make the grab. That is a tough ball to read in the sky. 1 down here.
So here is Casey Clemens digging in. Clemens is 0 for 2 today. Has a walk. He's batting .337 on the season. One down, the offer in. Taken outside, that'll miss. Lugo hangs that right arm long down to his knee. Looks in for the sign from Jackson Smith, has something that he likes. Fly ball, foul, and out of play. Raymond Jones was tracking it off the bat. RailCats Tasker Strobel is warming up in the bullpen just in case things get out of hand. Not a situation where you want to give leeway here. A late inning ball game. RailCats working the comeback. It's 4-3. Cats on top of the Cougars after taking the lead in the top of the 8th. Too far to the outside. It'll be 2-1. Clemens drafted 8th round by the Toronto Blue Jays in the 2017 MLB draft. He moved up from the 35th round in 2013 when he was drafted by the Astros. That'll be outside, 3-1, it's gonna run. Clemens represents the tying run, but the leading run is represented by Jeffrey Baez in the on-deck circle. Lugo set. 3-1. Just got the outside edge. Gonna give it a peck. Full count, it's gonna run here. Lugo set. Looking for the payday. Fly ball lined over at the second baseman. Cash caught on the fly for the second out of the inning. So here is Jeffrey Baez up to the dish. Baez, a righty in the box here. 0 for 2 today with a run scored on that walk, which happened a little bit earlier. Batting .218 this season, takes one down Broadway. Strike one here. Nothing in one count. Lugo set, kicks and deals. Blocked by Smith, got a glove on it. That's 1 ball, 1 strike here. Warming up in the Kane County bullpen, another former RailCat, it's Mark Seiler, who's had great success against the RailCats this season. 1-1. Fly ball into center, ranging in Talamonte. He won't get there. A 2-out base knock for Jeffrey Baez. And Mitch Reeves likes this matchup. Reeves, who's stepping up to the dish, had that walk-off base knock against Sandy Lugo earlier this series. It was in game 1 on Tuesday. Here we are on Thursday. Runner on first, Baez. That's his first hit of the day. Reeves is 1 for 3. He's batting .268 this season. Coming set, Lugo to the plate. Fouled one away. Reeves, the native of Florida. A Florida Southern College product. Here's the 0-1 from Lugo. Breaking ball just a touch below the knees. Coming set, Lugo, the 1-1. Breaking ball, oh, that's too far to the inside. It's a 4-3 ball game here. Runner on first in Baez. Middle infield playing a double play depth despite the necessity. Pickoff attempt over to first base. 2 balls and 1 strike in this count. Lugo pitching to Reeves. Hayden Schilling, third baseman, playing nearly on top of the third base line with the righty Reeves at the dish. Lugo, 2-1. Ground ball over to the left-hand side. That's through the hole. Another base knock, back-to-back for the Cougars. Mark Caraviotis has been hot today. Caraviotis is 2 for 3 in this ball game. Has an RBI already. He's batting .267 on the season. Pitching coach Tom Thornton wants to have a word with his guy on the mound. Tom says, it's okay, we got this. There are 2 down. RailCats clinging, holding. They have that 1-run lead. There's Tasker Strobel, who's warming up on the mound. He's in the bullpen. Nick Garcia right behind him. He threw yesterday 3 innings of 1-run baseball. Caraviotis, a base knock to the outfield, could score 1. Could tie up this game. RailCats, Cougars, back and forth, back and forth. Lugo set. Looks in, has a sign that he likes from Smith behind the plate. 2 down, 2 runners on. The offer into Caraviotis, breaking ball, taken inside, that's 1-0. Lugo's gotta hit his spots here. Wind blowing in from right field toward the plate. Lugo set, looks to second, nobody covering. 1-0, popped up, Smith ranging back, but that'll be out of play. One ball, 1 strike. Two down, 2 runners on. Lugo set. Kicks, deals. High fly ball, deep left field. Ranging back is Jones. He's gonna jump, he won't get there. 1 run's gonna score, another run coming in. No relay throw. Kane County Cougars have the lead. Raymond Jones leapt, just missed it. He was there, but the glove just couldn't be placed on it. And it's now 5-4 Cougars over the RailCats. With 2 down, the Cougars rally. 3 straight hits here. Lugo offers too far to the inside edge. 1-0 to Jack Surin. Surin is 0 for 3 today. Mark Caraviotis have a day at the dish. Lugo, the 1-0. Swing and a miss, and that'll be strike 1. Lugo looks to second here. The 1-1. Breaking ball too far to the inside. That's going to kick away from Smith. Runner advances. Caraviotis with that 2 RBI double. He's now on to third. So Lou goes set. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. That one foul tipped. Gonna keep the runner Caraviotis over at third. Lou goes set. Looks in for the sign. Here's the offer. In there, called strike 3 at the knees. Gonna sit him down with the runner on third. Not before Mark Caraviotis comes through in the clutch. A 2 RBI double to leapfrog the RailCats and put the Kane County Cougars in the lead, 5-4, heading to the top of the 9th here on Military Appreciation Night at Northwestern Medicine Field. Stick around, folks. Now's where it gets interesting. We'll be right back. Top of the 9th inning here. It's a 5-4 ball game. Kane County Cougars leapfrog the RailCats, taking the lead on a deep fly ball to left field, a 2 RBI bases clearing double for Mark Caraviotis, who comes through in the clutch. He's now 3 for 4 on the day. Daniel Langlois steps in 1 for 1, takes a strike in there from Mark Seiler. RailCats down to their final 3 outs. RailCats sitting in 4th in the standings. Cougars sitting at 5th. With a win today, Kane County would jump over the RailCats and take that sole 4th spot. Here's the 0-1 from Seiler, taken downstairs, even 1-1 count here. Mark Seiler, 2-3 on the season, has a 3.12 ERA in 16 appearances. 26 innings of work, 9 earned runs, 24 strikeouts to just 12 walks. Batters against him are batting .194. Here's the 1-1. Fly ball, lifted, out of play. That's a nice play by a fan out there. Got his hands on it. Love to see that. Love to see that stuff. How exciting. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Lingua. RailCats can tie this thing up, but it would take one big swing of a bat, especially with the wind blowing in from center field all ball game. High fly ball to left, hooking down the line. That'll be just foul. Onto the grass berm out in left field. 1-2, it'll remain. Lingua is batting .323 this season. Daniel Lingua tied things up against the Kane County Cougars with a home run in the 9th inning earlier this season. That's in there, called strike 3. Breaking ball slices over the heart. Taken at the knees. It'll sit him down. Ryan Cash is stepping up to the plate here. Cash, a switch hitter, batting from the left side of the box. Had a triple last evening. If he got 100% of it instead of 99, that ball would have been over the wall. Misses outside. It'll be 1-0 here. Cash batting .235 this season. Tonight has a sac fly to left. 1 down, top of the 9th. RailCats trailing by 1. Third baseman LaValle playing on the edge of the infield grass. 1-0, fouled away here. One's across the scoreboard. First baseman Clemens playing on the edge of the outfield grass, about 3 feet off of the first base line. Seiler back onto the bump. Mark Seiler was a former RailCat. He has 2 saves against the Gary SouthShore RailCats this season. Out of the 4 that he's recorded, this will miss. Seiler, out of San Diego State University, formerly played in the Yankees organization. In 2015, he was drafted in the 19th round by the Yankees out of SDSU. Seiler spent 2019 and 2018 both with the Sioux Falls Canaries. Here's the 2-1. Ground ball up the middle, glove by Seiler. Toss on to first, 2 down. Cougars fans are on their feet here in a crowd of nearly 10,000. 1 out in between a Kane County Cougars victory. Cougars looking to leapfrog the RailCats. Another comeback late in a ball game. They will win the series. If they can win here tonight, that's a swing and a miss from Jacob Talamonte. Talamonte, 1 for 4 tonight. Has a base knock, single, and 3 strikeouts. He's batting .233 on the season. Here's the 0-1. Fouls one away here. It's 0-2. Cougars fans getting on their feet here. Seiler onto the rectangle. Zero balls, 2 strikes. Seiler kicks, fires in, swing and a miss. And that'll do it for the Kane County Cougars. They're gonna win 5-4 in front of a crowd of nearly 10,000 on Military Appreciation Night. Mark Seiler, the save tonight, and another late inning comeback has the Cougars leapfrogging over the Gary SouthShore RailCats in the standings. RailCats starter Cole Cook, 7 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Basically for nothing with the no decision. Sandy Lugo gets the loss for the Gary SouthShore RailCats. 1 inning of work, 3 hits, 2 runs, and a strikeout. The win goes to Christian DeLeon. 1 2/3 for DeLeon with 3 hits and an earned run with 1 strikeout. He faced 8. Mark Seiler faced 3, retired 3 with 2 strikeouts. Jack Fox, he was the starter tonight for the Kane County Cougars, was perfect through 3 2/3, had 6 1/3 innings of work with 6 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk, and 3 strikeouts. And the hero of the night, well, maybe it's the veterans of the crowd, but I would say the hero on the field tonight was Mark Caraviotis. Caraviotis, 3 for 4, a pair of singles and the big one. It was a 2 RBI double out to deep, deep left field. Raymond Jones just couldn't quite get there. Brought in 2, took the lead in the bottom of the 8th inning. It's now 5-4, the final here tonight. Caraviotis gets the job done in a great day at the dish. That'll just about do it here. Mitch Reeves went 2 for 4 in the win as well. Baez and Reeves scored on that 2 RBI double, each of them with singles prior to the double from Mark Caraviotis. Mark Seiler earns his 3rd save against the RailCats this season. The former RailCat doing what he does best, closing things out and shutting the door. Tom Walraven, a great day at the plate for Gary SouthShore. Had a pair of singles and a double. 3 for 4 at the dish, but that's all it was. Zach Wells went 1 for 3 with 2 runs and an RBI and a walk. Nothing else doing. Wells scored the leading run in the 7th, well, checked out the 8th inning on a sac fly. That was the last time the RailCats were a score before Sandy Lugo let up a pair in the 8th. So a pair of no decisions here tonight for each of the starting pitchers, and the Kane County Cougars take the win over the Gary SouthShore RailCats. Let's see what else happened around the American Association tonight. Fargo Moorhead beat the Winnipeg Goldeyes 10-9 at Newman Outdoor Field. And that was earlier today, a win for Fargo, 1 run. Kansas City Monarchs won 9-5 over the Sioux Falls Canaries earlier today in a 7-inning game, the first of a doubleheader. Monarchs now on top of the Canaries in the bottom of the 3rd in the 2nd game of a doubleheader. Chicago Dogs 10-6 over the Milwaukee Milkmen in the bottom of the 7th at Impact Field. Dogs looking to take the series after a 5-0 win yesterday. Kane County Cougars, series victors here tonight against the Gary SouthShore RailCats. They took 2 of 3 here. Sioux City Explorers They're in the lead over the Houston Apollos 5-1 in the bottom of the 7th. Lincoln Salt Dogs on top of the Cleburne Railroaders in Cleburne 4-3, bottom of the 7th there as well. So those are the scores here in the American Association as of right now. RailCats with the loss tonight fall to 5th in the Northern Division standings, and the Kane County Cougars take a jump over them and move into 4th. Topping out the standings in the North, that's the Milwaukee Milkmen, who are now atop the American Association with a 25-14 record. Chicago Dogs, who lead the Milkmen right now, are 2.5 games back of Milwaukee in the standings, however, with a 23-17 record. Fargo Moorhead, 23-18 this season with the win today over Winnipeg. Kane County 19-22, RailCats half a game behind them. Winnipeg Goldeyes 16-22 themselves after the loss to Fargo Moorhead. Goldeyes will come to the Steel Yard to play 3 against the RailCats this next week. In the Southern Division, Sioux City Explorers sit at 24-14 at the top of the list. Kansas City Monarchs have won 2 straight, looking to win a 3rd in the doubleheader against the Sioux Falls Canaries. They are 25-15 up until this point. Cleburne Railroaders are hot right now, 4 straight wins, which is currently the longest win streak in the American Association. They are 20-18. Sioux Falls Canaries sitting at 18-19, currently trailing behind the Monarchs in game 2 of the doubleheader. Lincoln Salt Dogs at 17-19. They could jump over the Sioux Falls Canaries with a win against Cleburne tonight. They're on top 4-3 in the 7th right now. In the Houston Apollos, 7-31 this season. They're sitting in last place in the American Association. So with 10,000, just about 10,000 on hand here at Military Appreciation Night in Geneva, Illinois at Northwestern Medicine Field, the Kane County Cougars take a big win. A 2 RBI, 2-out double by Mark Caraviotis jumps them on top. Cougars jump over the RailCats in the standings and take the series with a victory tonight. Win goes to Christian De Leon, loss to Sandy Lugo. So that'll just about do it for all that we have here tonight. Before we go, a big shout out to the voice of the Kane County Cougars. Joe Brand, a huge thank you for everything you do. For all of you Kane County Cougars fans who are used to hearing Joe on the radio, I don't blame you in saying that you love him. He's a great guy with tremendous talent, and we miss him dearly right now as he's going through some personal happenings. I'm lucky to have filled in for Joe tonight, and I can't wait for him to come back and be back into the booth broadcasting for the Cougars once again. Hopefully it'll be sooner rather than later. For everybody here that makes this broadcast possible, first I'd like to thank Brian Leiter, Anthony Giamanco, Noah Simmons, and Ashley Nyland. And here with the Kane County Cougars, they've been extremely cordial to me tonight as a Gary SouthShore RailCats broadcaster. Big shout out to Jim Leo, Andy Cozy, Gianna, Claire Jacoby, Doug, who does a great job running the show out here. Don't let me forget Chris. I know there are people over there that I am forgetting, but a big shout out to all of you for being very nice to me during this trip. For the final time tonight, as the fireworks are starting, I'm saying a 5-4 score for the Kane County Cougars over the Gary SouthShore RailCats in the series finale, the rubber match here at Northwestern Medicine Field in Geneva, Illinois. It's been a great time sharing this evening with you, a beautiful Thursday of baseball. I'm Max Kelton saying so long, thank you, and good night from Geneva, where the final score was 5-4 Cougars over the RailCats. See you next time, folks. Have a good one.